Hey guys, what is up? TheNeoCubest here. Welcome to episode 68 of my Minecraft survival Let's Play. So in this episode, I want to start building my first ever creeper farm in Minecraft. It's not too difficult actually to build. It's easier than I think a lot of people think it is to build. I just watched something from a YouTuber named Logical Geek Boy. So go check his channel out. He was explaining how the creeper mechanics worked. So basically, they are not a too high mob. They're like a little bit less than 2 blocks high. So all you have to do is put a trapdoor on the ceiling, but then you also have to worry about spiders. And spiders spawn in a 3x3 area. So you just have to put like a block here, and then a spider cannot spawn on those blocks because it needs a 3x3 area. So I have a pretty good idea for a farm. I don't really think, I don't know, I haven't planned out where I'm gonna put all the little what do you call it, flows or whatever. What are they called? Water flows? I have no idea. And I also do not know how high up in the world to build this, but I'm going to try to build it pretty dang high up because I don't want to worry about I don't want to worry about having to light up all the caves below me. It's just going to be kind of a pain. So I'm going to gather a little bit of wood off camera. I say a little bit, but I'm probably going to need like close to an inventory to maybe half an inventory, something like that, of just logs. I'm just going to build it out of wood. I feel like it's almost a little quicker to gather wood than it is stone. And each block you break turns into 4 blocks. So I think the answer is kind of clear about which is quicker to get. And there's no downsides to making it out of wood. Creepers don't care about what they're spawning on. And there's not going to be any way for it to catch fire, I hope. If there's lightning up there and it catches on fire, you know what? It be that God's will. You know what? Then it's destined to be. I guess our creeper spawner will just kind of get caught on fire. I hope that doesn't happen, though. You know what? I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to gather wood. So if you're wondering why I'm making this, it's because I want to make in the end a firework factory so that we can hopefully journey back home to our motherland, our main island that we're like 10,000 blocks away from. I basically flew out too far, didn't have enough rockets, which is ironic because, you know, starting the journey, I was like, I made a bunch of rockets, and then I only took 2 stacks. I'm like, this should be good. I just wanted to have extras, make sure I never get stranded. And look what happened. I got stranded. Yes, I know I don't need to build a whole factory for fireworks, but I really don't want to go back empty-handed. And I think I may have carried some shulker boxes with me. I'm really not sure. But either way, that's what we're doing out here if you're a little bit confused. If you are, just go watch the episode uploaded yesterday, and you'll be all caught up. Okay, so I'm finished gathering this tree right here, and I'm just going to call it good. So this isn't going to be like an insanely big spawner, so don't be expecting that. But I think I've decided I am going to build it pretty far up in the sky, because again, I don't want to worry about the spawn rates being decreased because of these caves down under here. The only question is, how far up do I have to build it? The answer to that is I don't know. I hope it's not too tall up, but if it is, it's okay. I can build ladders, no problem. Okay, we're just going to be getting into other trees. We just got to stop here because these dark oak trees are all like interconnected, and I feel like I have to break every single one when I do it, and it's getting unhealthy because I've ended up ruining this forest, at least this little general area right here. But you know what? We'll plant the trees back in the future, or we could turn around and just nah. I want to keep them, I think. We have a nice little quaint bridge that leads over our sugarcane farm, which we do need to attend to a little bit because we have not yet, unsurprisingly. But sugarcane is also very important. I don't think this farm is going to be big enough, so I may just end up doing some just more basic rows. This looks cool and all, but it's not like super efficient or super easy to harvest. And that should be like the main, part of a sugarcane farm. It should be easy to harvest and such, but it's really not. It's kind of a pain, to be honest with you guys. So we're not gonna do it like that. Sure. You know what? We'll have little end caps. How about that? Nice. But yes, I'm gonna need to build a lot of trapdoors. That's why I got so much wood. A lot of trapdoors, and we're gonna need a few slabs. So it should be pretty cool. I hope that the video I saw was still accurate to this version of Minecraft. I think it will be. I don't have any reason to believe it won't be. But yes, to start this whole thing, we're going to need a bunch of ladder. So let's go in here. And we may have a little bit extra. I don't remember. I'll just double check the chest because I don't know. And I don't want to be the person who's wasting all of their stuff. We do already have we have a lot of wood in here, which is good. I need to put up a lot of this stuff though. We don't need 3 stacks of fence. Unfortunately, we don't need all these things. We do have sugarcane. That's good. Okay, everything else looks good. I don't see any ladders. I see 8 ladders. I love how I open it. I'm like, I don't see any ladders. Actually, I see 8 ladders, but that's not enough to matter. So we will do. Okay, maybe not that much. You know what? We already have sticks. Why don't we just use the sticks that are in our inventory? Good question. Good question indeed. Okay, what about this? What about that? Okay. You know what? That should be good. No, may want to go up more than 59 blocks. Like I said, guys, I'm not sure exactly how far. I have 2 durability left on this. I don't know if it's good. We're going to go kill a few cows, and we're going to hold it in our hand. We're going to take all of our armor off. We're going to kill the cows. We're only going to be holding this, and then, yeah, we're only going to be holding this. We're going to go beat the cows with this elytra in hopes of getting XP to heal it. So it's for the greater good. We have 2 durability starting, so let's see. It's going to be kind of difficult to do this. They're going to run away and not. Okay, come on. I miss when animals didn't run away. You could just hit them, and sometimes they just walk back towards you. They didn't used to run from you. And now it has 8 durability. Okay. Well, now we just have to find. You know what? Sure. It's easy to kill. Does it give experience? A little bit. Just 1 little orb. What about you, pig? What about you, buddy? How much experience you got hiding in them loins, them pork loins? You got any? No? So he gave me 8 durability. Okay, well, I think you guys get the point. Let me do this for a little bit and just get a few durability. The only reason I want it is so that I can glide down from this big spire I'm going to build, and then I can build my ladder up. If I die at any point on this, it's going to be really sad. I really need to get a bed before I do this, because if I end up building this, I can't lose all this stuff. Like, this is my best stuff. Like, I really can't lose it. So I say before we start this project, we need to make sure that we're going to spawn back here, because I'm not dealing with dying and having to get back here, because I would lose everything, and that's just not worth it. So let's go. Let's grab some shears, and I think we can find some sheep if we look hard enough, okay? I'm pretty sure we can. And the sheep will be. Yes, we do have our shulker boxes in here. Did we put a bed in here? No, we have all this stuff in here. We had. I said we needed to get iron. We had 28 iron in here. Oh man, we even have a diamond in here, dude. We got a lot of stuff, but no bed. No bed. Not that I can see. We have some string. We have any extra wool? That's 1 wool, but that's not enough for a bed, so it doesn't matter. Okay, well, I'm gonna go search around this world, try to find a few sheep. Shouldn't be too difficult, I guess. How much day is left? How much time is left in this day? Almost none. That's okay. Okay, well, I'm going to wait for a new day then and go through some comments. So, yes. By the way, tomorrow is going to be the first episode of my Terraria Let's Play, which is going to be like the first series of any other game on my channel other than Minecraft. So, if you want to be a part of that, be sure your post notifications are on, because, like, probably 70% of my viewers do not have post notifications on, and then another like 30 or 40% or maybe even 50% of my actual just viewers aren't even subscribed to my channel. So if you're one of those people, subscribe if you want. If you don't want to, it's okay. But I really would appreciate your support. And also, I'd appreciate your support on this new Let's Play tomorrow. It's going to be very exciting. A big new update's coming out for Terraria. If you don't know what it is, that's okay. I'm going to be taking it slow, just like in this Let's Play. So definitely be there tomorrow, trying to get some hype built around it. So everyone type hype in the comments. That's going to be the secret code of the day, because we didn't have one yesterday. So I want everyone to just say hype like this. And I hope it does build hype. I hope you guys are excited for it, because I know I am. Either way, I'll meet you guys back when it's day. Okay, now be sure to put hype in the comments, by the way. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's go find the sheep, because I don't know where they are, but I have a feeling they're going to be over in this direction right here. So we're going to go off in this direction, hopefully find some sheep. If not, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but I don't want to build that unless I get some sort of bed. So it won't be the end of the world, but I'm gonna find one. Come heck or high water, I'm gonna find a sheep somewhere in this world. I don't know where, and I hope it's soon. But let me do a little bit of exploring off camera, and then I thought that wasn't right there, so I stalled. But I'll see you guys when I find a sheep. All right, well, look what I've found. Mini sheep. Not just one, but many. So that one just gave us 3. That's all we need. We won't harm the rest. There's a black sheep, a white sheep, and I think there was a brown sheep somewhere, but I don't remember, which is kind of weird. You usually just see like a group of white ones or a group of black sheep, but one really rare sheep that I don't think people talk about is a gray sheep. Okay, I hardly ever see gray sheep, and I don't know why. I feel like they're supposed to be pretty much as common as every other kind, but in my case, it's not been the case. And this looks like the perfect area to like, just do a nice little glide down, and then a nice glide up to our house. What? Okay, so you can't hook onto a ladder with your elytra on. Good to know. I guess I didn't figure that's how it was going to be. This will be much less painful to wait for the day, because now I can just sleep in here. Okay, so I guess I'll start building this thing, the ladder. I'm just mainly worried about building the water canals and everything, because it does get kind of difficult at some point, and I don't want to lose everything I have, from something stupid like that. So we'll just build it like right over here. We'll just go straight up with it, and then we need to glide back down. We have 26 durability, which is plenty. But we do need to get pretty tall up here, because otherwise we're going to get a lot of spawns that we don't want to have coming from the caves below us. So we're going to go up like 90 blocks or something like that. I don't know how many we're up. I think that was probably like 60 right there. So we've gone 40 blocks. So we're going to get it to 150, and then that should be 90, which should be okay. Not the tallest, but you know what? I'm not going for that. I definitely want to be above the clouds. How about that? We don't have to get it exactly 150. Let's at least just get it above the clouds a little bit. You know what? We've already made it this far. We're going to get to 150. Okay. Okay, so now that we're up here, it's very dangerous. This is a beautiful world. I do like this area in the world. We're going to put on our elytra, and we're going to have faith that we know how to do this. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, so now we just have to put ladders on that. I know it's not the most beautiful structure in the world. I do apologize. And see, I'm getting better with this elytra thing. I really am. From where I started, I've definitely improved. Because when I started, you remember what happened. I kept running into things and hitting things, and I didn't understand how to land it. But now I've got a pretty good grasp. I like to think. But yes, we're gonna build the mob spawner somewhere up here. It's gonna be probably on the smaller side, to be honest with you. I don't want it to be super huge because I'm not going to be using it for all that long, so I don't see the point in investing, a bunch of time. But you know what? I'm sure we're going to come back to this part of the world just because it looks so good. At some point at least. Okay. So a lot of people were telling me, Neo, instead of starting a new world in the future, why not just, hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. Okay, so that's 23. And then it doesn't even need to be a square. I really just want like a decent sized spawner. It doesn't need to be too huge though. That's somewhat even. It's not that even though. I'll make it even in just a second. But again, I don't want to, like I said, like for like the 100th time, I don't want to spend too much time on this because it really doesn't need that much time. I don't even need the XP from it. I'm just gonna let the creepers fall and give me their gunpowder. That's pretty much all it is. There's not gonna be some big, some big spawner that is super awesome. It's just gonna be a very basic spawner. We'll put it that way. I like how I said I was gonna wait to build it until I've slept. So I got the bed. Oh, wait, you could set your spawn point even in the middle of the day. What am I thinking? Okay. Do a little twirly-do. We can set our spawn point during the day. I don't know what I'm thinking. I know. You guys are probably screaming at you. Neo, just click on it. Okay. Spawn point set. Spawn point set. Okay, good. So we're good on the spawn point. We're not going to die now. And we've started construction. It's kind of small. Maybe we should make it a little bit bigger. Nah, I don't want to spend too much time on it. Okay, so I started building it a little bit more, and this is essentially what we're going to be going with here. It's really not too difficult. It's just going to be a big platform, and then we have to build a box, and then we have to put trapdoors on the ceiling instead of your standard, just normal height ceiling, which means creepers will spawn, but then spiders can spawn, so you put a few things on the ground, add a few canals with some trapdoors to trick them, and you're pretty much done. So you can follow me along with me if you want. But I figured I'd come back on camera and explain what I'm doing. I don't want to record filling in a bunch of wood. It's really not that appealing, even for me, so I can't imagine it's appealing to watch either. So give me a little bit, and then once we are done with this platform, I'll come back. I'll show you what I'm going to do with the walls. So see you then. Dang it. Okay, well, as you can see, we now have a big, beautiful platform, which I tried to make as square as possible. If it's not perfectly even, it's okay. It's really not a big deal. But now what I'm going to do is build a bunch of walls that are going to be 3 blocks high, and we're going to build this all the way around, which will be pretty exciting, I know. So I, again, will come back when I've finished this, because all I'm going to be doing is building some walls. Which I have to be careful, because this is usually the times when I will fall off when I'm not paying attention. Like if I'm recording and explaining what I'm going to do, I'm trying to think more about the commentary than the game. And sometimes it ends up with me falling off the side of the map, which is never fun. Not the side of the map, I guess. Well, the side of this little square map thing. It's not a map, though, but you know what I'm trying to say, okay? And I don't want to fall, so let me finish this wall. That rhymed too well. Okay, so the wall is almost completed. We got to use up our reserves of oak wood here. Luckily, we really do have a ton, so we don't have to worry about it. And now I think I want to do the canals first, or maybe not. I want to do the grid pattern on the floor, so I'm going to use slabs for that. You know, it's okay. So each 3x3 area essentially just needs to have, so like, look, do I have any blocks that contrast with wood? No. But essentially, the spiders can spawn in this area, right? They take a 3x3 area to spawn. If I put a slab just right here, it will block this whole area from spiders spawning. Therefore, I think I need to put a slab like right there. And then I just need to get a grid of them going with like a 2-block space in between. So 1, 2. But I have to have room for my canals as well. So I think I'm going to do the canals first, actually. I think that's going to be the best option. And I think they're going to be 3 wide canals. So this is where things get a little tricky and a little dangerous. So I got to be careful here. I also really need to use the bathroom. Hold on. TMI, I know. But yes, this is where it does get tricky. First things first, I want to establish an infinite water source in the corner because I really don't want to be without infinite water up here. So boom and boom. So I'm going to dig these nice 3x3 little dealios across. And then I'm going to also have to do it again here in 1 second because I have to do it this way as well. But let me finish this one real quick. It is tricky because if I fall, at least I'll spawn really close to where I fall. That's the only positive I can think about this. If I fall, I'll fall close, I guess. And then we got to figure out the center for over here, which there may not be a 3x3 like center to it. But there will be one that's close enough. And I think that's right here. I'm pretty sure. I say I'm pretty sure because I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let me dig this across on this side, and then I'll do the other one off camera because it's kind of boring to watch, but you know what? It's one of those necessary things. Okay, so now the tricky part. So we have to put water like this, and then I have to bring this down 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And I have to do this all the way across all of these canals so that I can build out the bottom like that. So we'll come back up here. Maybe it'll make more sense now that I've done it a little bit. And then you can kind of go down in here. And you can actually build it from under here. So the reason I need it to be 3 blocks down is so that I can make sure no light seeps in at all. I don't think Minecraft is that broken anymore. I don't think light seeps in the corners, but I still am paranoid, so I always fill in the corners anyways. So this part is going to be the most excruciatingly boring for me and probably for you to watch, so I'm definitely not going to show this. But yes, this is all I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future. You're not going to miss much, I don't think, so don't worry about that. But yes, when I'm done building the little canals, I will come right back. I guess they don't need to be 3 blocks deep at all, but we already started doing them 3 blocks deep, so we might as well finish it. So I'll see you guys when they are done. Alright, so we finished the canals. They look nice. We just have to be careful because it's actually good that we made them 3 blocks deep because I think they're longer than 8. And the importance, or I guess the reason I'm even saying that is because the water only goes this far, right? So what we're going to have to do actually, which I didn't think we'd have to do, it really doesn't matter, is we need the water to go, we need like all this filled in, essentially. I think that's how much we need to fill in. We'll find out in just a second together. Okay, so let's see. Is that right? Will that allow it, or will it stop there? Okay, so it stops there, so we need to do it 1 shorter. Let me just fill all these up. Stop the water. Okay, so just 1 block shorter. And then I think to block it, we use signs. I don't remember. I think it just needs to go far enough to where it can fall down. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is the correct way to do it. That way they'll still fall down, but it won't. That way they'll still fall down, but it won't. I don't understand water sometimes. I guess because there's a easier way for it to get over to the side. I have no idea. That's kind of weird, but you know what? I guess it's understandable water. I guess I get it. So does this work proper? Yes, and it stops right there. Okay, magnanimous. We don't have to do anything else. Now we just have to copy that design on all the canals. See, there's just a bunch of little tiny things you got to do. So just a little 3x3 plat in each one. So it's pretty easy. We'll just break out the corners here. A little 3x3, just like that. And then that's really all we have to do on all 4 of them. And then once those are done, we need to put the trapdoors so that they'll fall in, thinking that it's a full block they can walk on. But little do they know they're going to be falling to their death. Right into our factory. Which I don't know if I'll have, like, I'm not going to have, like, automated crafting in or anything. I'm calling it a factory only because I'm going to make it physically look like a factory. Okay, so we have all the canals done. I think we can add the water now. It really doesn't matter. We can do it now or we can wait. It is kind of a pain because it takes 3 buckets each time, but you know what? It's just the way the world works sometimes, I guess. Okay, well, let me finish this off camera because I got to do a lot of running around to get to this water. And it shouldn't be too enjoyable to watch. See, like, what is that? Okay, that's just weird. Okay, I'll meet you guys back here. Okay, just one more water bucket, and then we're done. And then we can do all the trapdoors we need. Okay, so let's make a nice crafting table. We're probably gonna need a lot of trapdoors. And when I say a lot, the entire ceiling has to be covered in them. They're kind of like resource intensive to make. Like they truly are, which Again, I've talked about this in previous episodes. I don't really understand why they cost so many resources to build, but I mean, whatever. I mean, I guess that's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Okay, so we do need to fill in these, though. These can no longer be here. We have to parkour over it every time. Oh, no. I can't even parkour over 3x3. Yes, I can. I don't know what I'm talking about. I hit those shots all the time. Look at that. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Now I'm just doing it, you know, just to show off. Easy peasy. Okay, but either way, we need to put trapdoors where I'm putting these blocks, like right here. And they have to go along the entire side, and they basically think it's a full block, and they'll just walk right into it. They're dumb. That's the beautiful thing about Minecraft mobs. They made them smart, you know, with pathfinding, but they also made them kind of dumb so you can still do mob spawners, because otherwise it'd be kind of weird if you couldn't do a mob spawner. It wouldn't feel like Minecraft. I really hope this creeper spawner works. We'll see if it does. If it doesn't, that's okay, but I would, because I've never made like a mob specific spawner. I have made a mob spawner where I made spiders not spawn in it, which was awesome because I don't really like spiders. I don't think any of us do. They clog up your spawners like all the time. I remember the first spawner I ever made wouldn't work because of, you guessed it, spiders. Was not very happy. Was not very happy. But by the time I had made a 50x50 spawner, I just decided I'm just going to go and make it spider proof. So my 50x50 had no spiders. But that was on a world like in 2011 or 12. Quite a while ago. It doesn't seem like it. I remember when 2010 hit, it was crazy. It was like, yeah, it's 2010. Well, now it's 2020, and I still am concerned about 2010. So that's good, right? Okay, well, we have the trapdoors. I really like the dark oak. I'm saying it looks really nice. It really does. So the next step is we're going to spider-proof the floor. I wanted to build the canals first just so that I had an idea of where to put these spider-proofing blocks. We can remove the infinite water. We're not going to need it anymore. We will fill up both buckets just so that we don't lose it, though. So let's fill that in real quick. Okay. So, again, like I said, it's in that 3x3 area, so I'm going to put one right there, so that means this 3x3 area is safe. And then if I do a 2-block space, 2-block space, that 3x3 is safe. Then a 2-block space. Okay, so they basically just need to be like, I don't know. I feel like this is wrong, but it doesn't feel wrong. Okay, is there any 3x3 areas where they could spawn now? Yeah, there's a ton. Okay, I may have done this wrong. Hold on. I think there's a better way to do this, like a lot better way. Let me just do a little bit of thinking. Okay, so there's a 3x3 area right here. Nice. We'll nix that one. There's a, okay, and then that 3x3 area is safe. Okay, so just a 2-block space. Yeah, that's fine. If a few creepers or a few spiders spawn, it's really not that big of a deal. Things could be worse for us. I don't want to put one, or I'm hesitant to put one right here, but I guess that's really what we have to do. Especially if we want to make it look nice and even. Here's to hoping... Actually, you know what? Did I actually make this into a perfect square? Nah, there's no way this is an actual perfect square. I think I actually literally made this into a perfect square completely unintentionally. Because, yeah, these things all fit. And I was going to say, here's to hoping that it works on this one too, so let's see. If I did do that, then I officially have received the highest rank in all of Minecraft, because I don't know how I did that. Like I even said, like, I'm sure this won't be a perfect square, but it's okay. It's only like a, you know, one of those in the moment builds. But yeah, I'm beginning to think it actually is like somewhat symmetrical. I guess we'll find out. Yeah. Oh my God, no way, dude. Can you guys all please leave a like for me for that? I would really appreciate it. I don't understand how I did that. Literally unintentionally made a perfect mob spawner. Because I did say I wanted to make it more square, but when I said that, I didn't count anything. I just had like looked at it and said, this looks very rectangular, and I just added a few blocks. And now look, we have a perfect square. I don't even want to think about it anymore. You know what? I'm gonna jinx myself, and it's not gonna work or something like that. I really do hope it works though, man. That would really suck if it didn't. Okay, so what I've got to do now is cover the roof, but before I cover the roof, I need to make sure and torch this thing up, because if it does work, I don't want it to work right now, because that would be very bad for me, and you guys, because I would die, and this thing would probably not do too well with creepers spawning in here. It would probably, actually, every mob would spawn in here right now. Until we get the trapdoors on the ceiling, it's an everything mob spawner. Okay, so now I've got to do the fun part. I got to fill in the ceiling. I think we'll have to actually get more wood just for the trapdoors because they're so expensive. But either way, it's okay. Let me fill in the roof, and I will meet you guys back here when I am done. And there's the almost finished product. I almost said finished product, but that would be misleading. It's not quite done yet. So now we get to do the fun part. We get to make a bunch of trapdoors, which we don't have enough resources to build. So we'll have to go back down to build more. But we could get a start on it. We have 44 trapdoors, 64. Yeah, not nearly enough. I think we're going to need to get a bunch more trees. So we have our elytra, so we can glide down, make this... Oh, man. Oh, man, I really did myself dirty there. Okay. Now I can glide down like this. Please, is it working? Yeah, it's working. Okay. Ow. Okay, well, I injured myself, but I didn't mean to. So let me gather a few of these trees. The episode's almost over. I just want to finish... Oh, my... Okay, well, that's ironic. I'm building a creeper spawner. I almost get blown up by a creeper. You know what? That's only fair, I guess. But there's about to be a lot more of you, man. You should have waited to attack me when I was in the creeper spawner. But I hope it works. I'm really hoping it works. I don't know why it wouldn't work. It seems like a perfectly viable creeper spawner. It's way up in the sky to therefore maybe increase the spawn rates, hopefully. We'll see, though. We'll see. You know, I've never built one of these again. I've built, you know, general mob spawners, but never a specific kind of mob spawner. So I really am, you know, banking on the fact that this will work. If it doesn't, that's okay. But yeah, I still thought it was weird that like 40% of you guys that watch me regularly aren't subscribed. It's just weird. Like, why not subscribe, guys? I would really appreciate it. And you don't have to turn on notifications, but at least subscribe. It's like if I watch someone regularly, I always subscribe to them because I feel like, you know, like because subscriptions don't mean that much anymore. You have to turn on push notifications for the channel if you want to, like, you know, actually see who you're subscribed to. Because most people just use their recommended tab, which is fine, you know, but as a creator, it still feels good to have like a big subscriber count, I guess. I mean, it feels good for everyone. So if you want to make me feel good, that sounds weird, but you know what? Subscribing, it's just nice. You know, it gives me a number to work with, you know, like based on, you know, how I'm doing on the platform, right? So if I'm doing bad, you know, I only have, you know, a few subs. That's not even the case. You could be a good content creator, not get known. I don't know. It just makes me feel more accomplished, I guess. I don't know. I'm not saying, you know, just basically, you know what? Subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, you're fine. But I would appreciate it. I know I always said I'm not going to go on these spiels about it, and I've started to. I need to quit. I really do. But I'm just trying to, you know, I'm trying to ask, you know, because I don't like asking for help or asking for anything. But if you guys would like to subscribe, I would enjoy that. Okay, so let me get a few more trees here. I think this may be the last one because these are so dang big. And surely that's enough wood to make enough trapdoors to finish. We just have to put them on the ceiling inside the mob spawner. And then we're good. It makes a perfect storm for creepers to spawn in. And no spiders, hopefully. If the spiders spawn, you know what? So be it. I can't prevent it. I did everything I could. But it's not a big deal because a 3x3 hole, they don't really clog up. My first spawner I ever made was a 2x2 hole. Whew, that did not work very well at all. Okay, anyways, enough jibber jabber. I will meet you guys up at the tippity top of this mob spawner. Alrighty, we're just about to arrive. I don't know how many trapdoors we're going to need exactly, but we really are going to need quite a few. So I guess we'll just do this, just make it not all into trapdoors, but a good bit into trapdoors. We'll just search like trapdoor. Okay, right click, and it's going to need to be these. Okay, how many is that going to make? Okay, surely that's enough. If it's not, okay, but there's no way that's not enough. I just realized how big of a pain this is. Okay, so to get over, I have to break this trapdoor, I guess, and then come over here. Man, I hate that when that crafting menu is open. A lot of players use that crafting menu. I really never use it unless I'm like making bulk items. Okay, so this is where it actually does get kind of painful. I'm not going to make you watch this just because of the fact that I have to like hold down shift and I can't walk. Actually, you know what? I can. No, yeah, I can walk. Okay. I was going to say, I don't even think I can walk under that. But yeah, I won't make you watch this. This is not going to be, man. I didn't foresee it being like this, but it's got to be like this. So give me a little bit of time, and I'm going to fill in all this. Oh, man. This is going to be fun. Aren't you glad I don't make you watch these things? Oh, no. Okay. See, these little slabs are what keep messing me up. They keep moving me, and I'm like, oh, man. Okay. Either way, let me get to it. Okay, well, I finished one corner of this thing, right? And this is how many trapdoors we have left. So you do the math here. Tell me, do we have enough wood? No, not even close. Man, that's what I was worried about. I don't understand. Why do trapdoors have to be so dang expensive? Out of every block, why has it got to be the trapdoor? You only get 2 for using 6 planks. I feel like you should get at least maybe 8, maybe 16. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit too wild, but yeah, like this much will last for like another corner. So I'll have to go down for a couple of times, but I'm not going to show it. I'll just show you what I end up with because it's just going to take too long. But I'll meet you guys when I have finally finished gathering enough wood and putting all these trapdoors down. So see you then. Okay, well, finally, to the best of my knowledge, the build is complete. Aside from removing the torches, that's the only thing stopping these creepers from spawning in high quantities. So now we've got to do the fun part. We've got to remove all the torches and also not die whilst doing so. So I had to gather a little bit more wood, but it's okay. It wasn't that big of a deal. We have a few planks left. So what I've got to do now, which is kind of a tricky part, is remove the torches and then get across fast enough for the creepers not to blow us up. So I usually do it like the back first, and then I'll go over here. We'll do the same thing. Break that. So it's not that difficult, but it's kind of tricky because once I move away from that corner, it will allow things to spawn. So the trick is to do it from the back to the front. Otherwise, if you start in the front, then you have to go through the mobs that you're allowing to spawn. And that's not great because, you know, they're going to, well, they're just going to kill you. So you don't want to do that if you can avoid it. Just try to do it like I'm doing it, from the back to the front. So now we got to do this one. And it's a little bit tricky. I really hope nothing's spawning in here so far. I know it's really dark and you guys definitely can't see it, but there's nothing spawning so far, but that's okay. Usually these big mob spawners, once you've made them dark, they take a little bit to like turn on and start to work. So I'll go far enough away, and I think the spawn rate will just be lower because it's only creepers as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we've just got to open this one, walk right here, seal it off, and we have our very own creeper spawner. Cool. So we can look in there. I don't see anything yet. Granted, I haven't really done, you know, a whole lot of observing of that. We'll fall down here because I'm confident enough I can hit the ladder. Okay. So, unfortunately, things can sort of spawn below it. I have a feeling that we're too high up here for this thing to even work, like at least right here. And I also have a bad feeling that things can spawn down here on the ground. And I think they can. So I'm going to put a few torches around here just to be sure. You know, I don't want anything to spawn, and I don't know for a fact that anything can spawn, but I have a feeling things can. I also do not know if it might be too tall up there to actually work from the ground. And if that's the case, it's honestly okay. It's not really that big of a deal. But what I'm going to do is I'll have to like stand up there while it's generating gunpowder, then come down here and get it, which is not really, now that I think about it, really an obstacle at all. I just kind of have to stand in a different spot. Why are you attacking me, man? It's the middle of the day. You're supposed to love me in the middle of the day, right? Isn't that how you're programmed? But I guess I'm kind of anxious because I want to see it work. I also want to clear this like area where they're going to be falling so that they don't like drop gunpowder on top of leaves or whatever. So we'll see if that works. I don't even know if this tree was in the way or not. I honestly don't. But you know what? I wanted it gone. It's in the vicinity, therefore I do not like it. I really do hope this thing works. I hope I didn't build all that for nothing. Because there's always a chance that they patched sky spawners, and I guess I probably should have researched that a little bit before doing this. But, you know, I just assumed that sky spawners are the best option. But more than likely it's not working because I'm just so far away from it. That's the hope, at least. I don't know if that's true. I really hope that's the case. Man, I really do. Because I don't want to build another one. I won't build another one. We'll just go kill creepers at night and call it a failed... we'll just call it a failure. I think it's going to work, though. I got big hopes for it. Okay, well, let's get up there. Maybe it's because we're so far down here. There's got to be a point where they'll start to spawn. And maybe it's once we're all the way up here. I don't know. Will they spawn now? Is there any entities even up in there? Nope. It says there's none in there. None spawned in there, at least. And that was what I was kind of worried about. Maybe we need to unload the chunks and then load them back. Yeah, see, you can see there's an E in the top left corner. You can see this is 0 out of 103, 0 out of 106, 112. That's how many total entities are spawned, whether they be mobs or whatever, animals. So... and then it shows you the 0 out of how many are in your field of view. So there's nothing in here, which is kind of unfortunate. But also, is it completely dark in here when I seal it off? Yeah, it is. You know what? That's weird that there's nothing in here. So let me try unloading the chunks a little bit, and then I'll come back and we'll see if it's worked. I'll like log in and log out and walk kind of far away and see if that helps anything out. I also need to gather my sugarcane, which I had not done yet for some reason. I also probably should have made the lights a little bit taller, because the lights aren't even tall enough for the sugarcane farm that they're supposed to be lighting up, which is kind of pointless. But yeah, it's just kind of a pain to gather because it can fall in the water or fall in the middle. So it looks really pretty, but that's about the end of its usefulness as a sugarcane farm. So we'll probably make like one of those giant grids. We don't need a ton of... actually, we do need a ton of paper. I plan on filling a couple of shulker boxes with some D3 fireworks and duration 3 fireworks. It kind of upsets me that I said D3 fireworks. Kind of. Not really, though. Okay, so I filled in everywhere that could be filled in. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let me walk far enough away from my spawner to where it unloads, which on my render distance is not that far. I know there's a way to force chunks reloading, but I don't remember what the command is. Either way, it's okay. I'll just run over here and then run back. Okay, so I know this video is a little bit long. It's in like 38 minutes. I apologize. Yesterday's episode was the same way, but also this creeper spawner's not working. I saved and quit. I walked really far away. I tried coming back. I don't know what the deal is. I really don't. I'm going to try to go up there one last time on camera, but for some reason, I'm really not getting any spawns. And it might be because I'm down here and they... oh, it says there's one up there now. Or is that just a sapling? No, that was just a sapling on the ground. Oh, man. Or something below us. See, it says there's 22 mobs below us, but there's none up here thus far. I know there's a limit, like you have to be so close for the mobs to spawn, but not close enough. And I think the sweet spot would be around like right here, but literally nothing is spawning. I know for a fact if I were to build a little platform or something, which I don't know if I can do without dying, so I'm not gonna. I could use some water and do it actually. No, it's gonna break all the torches below us. You know, we'll just go up here. But it is kind of weird. There's nothing in here spawning whatsoever. So I've read about, sky spawners used to be really, really good. They were the best of the best, but I guess something changed and now they just don't really do anything. There's got to be a way I could build a little platform. Okay, yeah, like that. Almost died doing it, but you know what? Dang it, I did it. Probably wasn't the smartest idea, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Okay, and then I just take a few slabs. Just kind of slap them down here. I swear to God, I just saw something fall. Oh, it was water. Dang it! I thought a creeper just fell, but no, it's just a water particle. Oh, dag nabbit. These dang creeper spawners don't do nothing. Let me tell you. Yeah, it's just water falling on us. And we can't see it because these clouds, but look, the cloud's about gone. So yeah, we built a creeper spawner. Does it work? No. Does it look good? Yeah. Is it a perfect square? Yeah. Does it do what it's made to do? No. It's just weird. I wish that they would work. It's not like my difficulty's on something. It's locked to normal. I can't even change it. So like, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what I did wrong. I guess it's like I don't know what height that's at, but it's like okay. I should probably, if I'm gonna have this be here, we're gonna need to do this so that I can. Okay, it's at like Y150, I think. So if anyone has any suggestions as to why this thing just is a big flop and it doesn't do anything, the top is lit up, so at night it wouldn't do anything. And, it probably was because I left it open, but at the same time, the other sides should have spawned at least something. Man, that just sucks. I hate when I build something and then it just doesn't work. Huh. Because, I mean, even if it was going to be inefficient, it would still spawn, like, a few of something. It wouldn't just, like, not work at all. But in this case, it's just decided it's not going to work. Either way, it's okay. I guess it's how it goes. Let me see if I can do some research real quick. Hold on. Well, I guess I spoke a tad too soon. I mean, there is a few creepers that spawn, albeit just 2. It's better than the none that I had before. So let's find out together where they fall, because I don't know. I mean, I know generally where they're going to fall, but I don't know where their drops are going to land. So we'll find out down here together, because that's the only thing I need them for is gunpowder. Okay, so they're gonna fall like right around here, it looks like. So I'm gonna build like a little platform for him to fall on. I just don't know where that exact 3x3 hole is, but I have a feeling it's gonna be like right around here, something like that. Maybe one over. Where are you coming from, man? It's the middle of the day, dude. Get out of here. He's trying to spawn in the middle of the day. I see how you work, you devious creatures, you. Okay, so maybe a 3x3 isn't big enough, though. I feel like, okay, well, there's a creeper just fell on us. Oh, there's another just fell on us, and they fell over there. Okay, my platform. Nix the platform, not working. And I really don't know if that's too high up to work from the ground. I think those creepers might have already had spawned or something, and I know I could use my looting sword and do a more efficient way, but I'm just going to honestly have them just fall. One thing I do want to implement that I may want to change is that there's no nozzle for them to like suggest where they fall. That probably doesn't make much sense, but there's no funnel coming out from that hole. It's just a hole, and whatever the momentum they have from that water is carried over into the air. So let me do a little modification. Hold on. Man, I can't express to you guys how much that makes me happy. I thought it was gonna fail. I thought we created a failure of a spawner. So a little modification I made. We had a little extra wood, kind of a painted pillar over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Do you see that little thing coming off the bottom right there? That is what's going to make them a little bit more funneled where they fall. And so I have marked the center. I fell from the center with something, a little something. But this is the exact center of where they're going to fall. So I'm going to build like a platform. It's going to be, I guess, 4x4 instead of 3x3. And my hope is that they will all land on this because of that little nozzle. If they don't, though, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal, really. We'll survive. So I'll just fill in these areas, and then we'll just hope for the best. And, if it turns out that doesn't work, that's okay, too. But, yes, thank you guys for watching this super long episode. I do appreciate it. I'm glad that we got this thing working. I don't know how well it works just quite yet. I guess we'll kind of find out together as time goes on. I really hope no creepers fall into this right here. I'm gonna go up here. I'm just gonna shave off a little bit of the tree, just for certainty that nothing will go in there. I don't think anything would. But you know what? You just never know, and I don't want to lose gunpowder to up here. I don't think that they would fall that far, but like I said, you just never know. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys all so much. Be hyped for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the first other game for a lot of you to see me play, so it's going to be kind of exciting. I've never done a series of another game on my channel. I really haven't, so that's going to be super exciting. But thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon tomorrow. Turn on post notifications. It will be going in live at like right around 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you want to convert that to wherever you are in the world, feel free to do so. But until then, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Alright guys, a few clarifications because I feel like I owe them to you. It will not be uploaded around 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, so don't count on that because I have to actually record the episode. The update for the game comes out that Saturday, so tomorrow. So I actually have to record it and then upload it. So I'm used to pre-recording and then having it go live at a certain time, but that's not going to be the case for this video. I'm gonna have to record it, so it'll probably be out around noon, which isn't as early as I would like it to go out. But also Sunday, I think, is going to be a Terraria episode too, just because I feel like I'm going to be really excited by it. And I also don't want to record any more Minecraft right now, but hopefully 2 episodes of Minecraft and 2 episodes of Terraria will satisfy your content needs. You'll get to see more of this series next week, so please, you get to watch a beautiful sunset too. But yeah, no video will be out at 9 a.m. on Saturday, but do turn on post notifications so you don't miss it, because I don't have an exact time, so you really do need to turn them on if you don't want to miss it. It's not just like, trying to get it. That really is the case. But yeah, and then an episode of Terraria will also come out Sunday, so I do apologize. It isn't exactly what everyone wants, and I also said I wasn't going to do that, but I changed my mind. I want to do 2 Terraria and 2 Minecraft this weekend, but in the future, I think it's going to be 1 Terraria and then 3 Minecraft, or maybe the typical 4 Minecraft and then just 1 Terraria sprinkled in throughout the week. But yes, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's big new game, which is going to be fun. But yeah, see you guys then. Bye.